Hello, everybody. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the accommodations features in the Schoology assessments. So we are talking about the blue puzzle piece assessments or the purple squares. Okay. Now, your accommodations will be provided in a bar above your questions or somewhere on the question page. If you can't find it right away, just look for this minimized version. This could be anywhere on your screen. So just look for it. This is what it looks like minimized. This is what it looks like expanded. Now, if you can't find this at all, talk to your teacher. Sometimes it gets disabled, and it's a very easy fix for us to enable it for you. So talk to somebody about that. All right, so now let's talk about the different features or your options when it comes to accommodations. So the first option is a reader. It's a read aloud. So if you click on this hand option, you can select a phrase or a sentence or a portion of the question slide for the computer to read aloud to you. So I'm going to demonstrate. So if I select this and then say, highlight this sentence.
Keep your webcam and microphone on at all times.
You can pause and then have it continue later. You can also stop it altogether. Okay. Now, if you don't want to hover over a specific part, you just want to read, you want it to read the whole thing out loud for you, you just click play. And
this is what the exam instructions will look like on the day of your exam.
And again, you can pause, you can stop, and so on. This feature is handy in case you want it to read just like the bottom part of it. You don't want it to keep reading the whole thing to get to the part that you want. This feature right here is a translate feature. So what you can do is you can highlight a word and you can click on the translate feature and it'll translate it for you. So right now it's translating into Spanish. And I'll show you in a little bit how you can change the language that it translates to. There's also a dictionary. So let's try that as well. So if you highlight a word, click on dictionary, it will give you the definition of the word and what type of word it is. If it's a noun, a verb, an adjective, adverb, and so on. Now, this feature is really cool. What it does is it gives you the definition, but visually. So let's choose the word approved again. Click on the dictionary here, and it gives you some visuals for the word approved. Let's try a different one, like a calculator. Oh, no, I clicked on the wrong one. Here we go, calculator. There it is. So it's a picture dictionary. So that's this one right here. This one is called a screen mask, and it's really neat. It helps you focus in on one part of your slide at a time. So let's try it together. So everything that I don't want to pay attention to is in black or gray, and only the parts that I want to focus on are they have a white background. So this is really neat, especially when you're reading multi-step math questions or any question really. It helps you focus on one thing at a time. And this is the enlarged text as it is read aloud option. So when we were using the reader, you may have noticed that there was text on the top that was enlarged. So that's why, because we have this selected. If we deselect it and then have it read aloud.
This is what the exam instructions will look like.
You see how it doesn't show it at the top? Now let me click on it and play again. Oh, hang on. There we go. Let's try it now.
This is what the exam instructions will look like on the day of your exam.
So you see it at the top there.
Instructions.
Okay, so now let's go over the settings because you can customize this to suit your preferences. So under general, you can choose the reading speed, whether you want the computer to read quickly or slowly. The text that's highlighted, it was highlighted in yellow. You can choose any color you like. The text magnifier at the very top, you can choose how big you want it to be. So right now I have it on the smallest. You can make it bigger. And for the speech mode, you can have it that you click on the word or just hover. So that's for general. For translation, this is where you get to choose the language that you want it to translate into. So I have it under Spanish, but you can choose French, German, Italian, Portuguese. I think that's all the languages they have right now. For For screen tools, so do you remember when we were using the screen mask to just focus on one part at a time? The background was in gray, so you can change the background color to whatever you like, and then the reading color to whatever you like. How opaque it is. So right now it was at 50% opacity. That means you can still see some of the text behind it. If you don't want to see anything, you can make it at 100%. Okay. Um, Also, how bright the reading light was, and so on. Okay. So that is it for the general settings. Okay, so I believe that's all the accommodations on this bar. There should be another video that talks about this column right here.